soon to be the departed chair of the Rhode Island Democratic Party, and it's a pleasure to welcome you all here tonight for the reorganization meeting of the Rhode Island Democratic Party. Today is November 15th, 2023. We do have Tamika Grant here, who is the Eastern Regional Director of the Association of States of Democratic Committees. Teresa, if you could just please stand. So this is an official Democratic Party officially sanctioned event. At this point, I would like to call on Vice Chair Representative Grace Diaz to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. Please stand. Representative Diaz.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Please put your hands in the futures. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Thank you, Grace. Muchas gracias. The first order of business is the appointment of the parliamentarian and sergeant-at-arms. I will now appoint Michael Egan as our parliamentarian and Matthew Lenz as our sergeant-of-arms. Thank you both for volunteering tonight. At this point, I will ask the Honorable Representative Arthur Cravesi to do a roll call attendance. Representative Cravesi.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We have a big hall here tonight, so yell out. Chairman McNamara.
Here.
Representative Grace Diaz.
Here.
General Treasurer James Diossa.
Here.
Lisa Tomasso.
Present.
Chairman Thomas Kane.
Here.
James Ginolfi.
Present.
Ann Gooding.
Here.
Stephen Mulcahy.
Here.
I am here. Elizabeth Beretta-Perik.
Here.
Howard Schulman. Representative Edith Agello.
Here.
William Alvarez. Lana El Halaby. Michael Ray. Alice Gorman.
Here.
Ethan Giles. Leela Sammy. Leo Tracy.
Here.
Leslie Perillo.
Here.
Andre Hull. Linda Usherwood. Senator Sam Bell. Samantha Weiser.
Here.
Paul Jabor. Melanie Borges.
Here.
Obadiah Pack.
Here.
Carlos Diaz. Aridia Jennings.
Here.
Hector Jose. Mariah Mendoza. Councilman Pedro Espinal. Clara Espinal. Is Melvin Vargas.
Here.
Mayra Perez.
Here.
Frank Ferranzano.
Here.
Representative Charlene Lima.
Oh, here.
Frank Montanaro.
Here.
Jessica Marino.
Here.
David Baldwin.
Here.
Robin Dion.
Here.
Richard Santa Maria.
Here.
Jessica Polino.
Here.
Kyle Bennett.
Here.
Beth Carter.
Here.
Jack Hudson.
Here.
Joanne Nixa.
Here.
Charles Donovan.
Present.
Markella Cannavale.
Here.
Thomas Chadronnet. Kimberly Weinman. Robert Farrell.
Here.
Kristen Adamo. Robert Flaherty.
Here.
Ann Elizabeth Brown. Representative Evan Shanley.
Here.
Maureen Magritte. Richard Kalunian.
Here.
Donna Kalunian.
Here.
Stephen Alves.
Here.
Peter Calci.
Here.
Representative Patricia Serpa. Scott Guthrie.
Here.
Saywood Guthrie. Edward Inman. Donna Raptakis.
Here.
David Caldwell. Representative Justine Caldwell.
Present.
James Grundy.
Here.
Representative Julie Casmera. Edwin Andrews. Mary Thompson. Michael McEntee. Megan McEntee. Eric Buchbaum. Representative Teresa Tansey. Brendan Fogarty. Adrian Pendergast. Tristan Grau. Lisa Iwan. John Lallo. Jana Galuccio. Representative Brian Kennedy. Karen Boniga. Charles Nell. Scott Pollard. Lauren Nidell Gresh. Mike Marcello. Margaret Long. Stephen Ucci. Linda Folcarelli. Alfred Cannavale. Ali Falella. Representative Gregory Constantino. Lisa Constantino. Larry Berman. Kimberly Smolden. Mark Krieger. Deborah Krieger. Brandon Green. Molly Mulcahy. Gary LaPierre. Katrina LaPierre. Alexander Kithis. Leslie Smith. Representative Stephen Casey. Nancy Benoit. Adam Brunetti. Margot Morisseau. Dave Schenneber. Melissa Travis. John Coyne. Rebecca Winfield. Representative William O'Brien. Jacqueline Celeste. Stefano Famiglietti. Tammy Lima. Herman Yip. Michelle Moreno Silva. Daniel Issa. Zachary Pinto. Dawn Graziano Way. Kevin McElroy. Rosetia Ketchens. Kinnan Dowie. Sharon Hammond. Mark Thoreau. Megan Connolly. Joseph Flanagan. Patricia Dion. Manuel Vinatiero. Barbara Connors. Helio Mello. Karen Rebello. John Turbin. Lucy Stoddard. Michael Carroll. Joy Hearn. Jan Malik. Nicole Jelinek. Warren Walschlager. Sharon Walschlager. Adam Ramos. Tracy Ramos. Stuart Gilfillan. Donna Edwards. John McDade. Michelle McGaw. Representative Michelle McGaw. J. Mark Ryan. Senator Linda Ujafusa. J. Russell Jackson. Barbara Coleman. Rick Lombardi. Sarah Baines. Ryan Patrick Kelly. Representative Lauren Carson. Lisa Andoja. Kathleen Mara. Nacy Kader. Kara Mangiantini. Beatrice Lanzi. Ani Horoyan. Eva Marie Mancuso. Debbie Taco. Louise Marcus. Deborah Giro. Doug Brown. Robert Coder. Lee Abney. Yeah, thank you. Agustina Silva. Thomas Falcone. Matthew Jersey. Leo Skenion. John Montecalvo. Phil Gasparo. Senator Ana Cazada. Danny Vallejo. Hecme Jose. Andy Andrija. Shara Burke. Christian Abhuli. Thank you. Anthony DeRose. Kate Montero. Governor Dan McKee. Lieutenant Governor Sabina Matos. Secretary Greg Amore. Attorney General Peter Nerona. Senator Jack Reed. Senator Sheldon Whitehouse. Congressman Seth Magaziner. Congressman Gabe Amo. The Honorable Joseph Parolino. Chairwoman Liana Kazar. Chairman Eric Hazelhurst. Chairman Fred Hunt. Chairwoman Maria Rivera. Chairwoman Margaret Florio.
Here.
Chairwoman Maria Bucci. Chairwoman Renu Engelhardt.
Here.
Chairman Bruce Rogers.
Here.
Chairwoman Megan Carter.
Here.
Chairman John Restivo. Chairman Louis Pryor.
Here.
Chairwoman Gloria Rhodes. Chairwoman Ann Livingston. Chairman Joseph Ballerano.
Here.
Chairman Cameron Dosh. Chairman Travis Audie. Chairwoman Vanessa Ellerman. Chairman Wynn Haynes. Chairwoman Sean McGarry. Chairman Susan Taylor. Chairwoman Ann Gertman. Chairman Stephen Ianazzi. Chairwoman Megan Mello. Chairwoman Mary Bray. Chairman Len Katzman.
Here.
Chairman Tom Ryan. Here. Chairman Joe Reddish.
Here.
Chairwoman Pam Carosi. Chairman Larry Mancini.
Present.
Chairman Michael McEntee. Chairman Stu Gilfillan. Chairwoman June Speakman.
Here.
Chairwoman Donna Travis. Chairman Felix Apollonia. Chairman Michael Harris. Representative Marvin Agnew. Representative Jacqueline Baginski.
Present.
Representative Kathleen Fogarty. Senator Lou DePalma.
Here.
Senator Hannah Gallo. Senator Josh Miller.
Here.
Mayor Jeff Mutter. Mayor Joseph Policina Jr.
Here.
Mayor Charles Lombardi. Mayor Donald Brevian. Mayor Brett Smiley. Lily Willett. Mary Murphy Walsh. Mr. Chairman, we have a quorum.
Good. Give yourself a round of applause. You showed up tonight. That's half the battle. Excellent. Our next order of business is the nomination and election of officers. The following rules will be in place. To nominate a member of the committee or chair from the floor, you will get 1 minute. To second, you will get 30 seconds, and I will demonstrate. They give the nomination speech, you get up to second. I second so-and-so. That's it. Okay? Very simple. At this point, I am going to open the floor for nominations. You raise your hand if you are going to nominate someone. I would call on the Honorable Deb Ruggiero to make a nomination.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to nominate the Rhode Island Democratic Party Chair and the Executive Committee. Elizabeth Beretta-Perik for Chair, James Diossa, First Vice Chair, Lisa Tomasso, Second Vice Chair, Felix Apollonia for Third Vice Chair, Thomas Kane for Fourth Vice Chair, Arthur Corvasi for Secretary, Stephen Mulcahy, Recording Secretary, Ann Gooding for Corresponding Secretary, Grace Diaz for Treasurer, James Ginolfi for Assistant Treasurer, and the DNC National Committee Woman, Lisa Andosha.
Is there a second?
Mr. Chairman, I second the motion.
Okay, it's been made and second. Are there any other nominations? Please raise your hand. Yes. In the back, the Honorable Lou Pryor.
I nominate Laurie Resch-Nidell for secretary.
Thank you. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Senator Sam Bell. Are there any other nominations? Are there any further nominations? Are there any other nominations? I've got to say that 3 times, I'm not just being redundant, so, just so you know. Good job. At this time, I am going to call on Laura Nidell to present her 2-minute speech to the body. And why don't you come up here, please, Laura, so, Lauren, excuse me. And your time won't start until you get here.
I mean, I hope not.
Come right up here, Lauren, so you can use the microphone. Okay, before we do that, Senator DePalma, I'm going to call on you to make a motion to, before we proceed.
Mr. Chairman, I move the nominations be closed and the secretary, we're not ready for that.
No, not yet. We're going to close the nominations. Okay.
There we go.
All right. Lauren. Well, second.
Thanks, everybody. I appreciate the opportunity to kind of plead my case as to why I think I would make a really good secretary for the state committee. I am running, first of all, my name is Lauren Nidell Gresh. I am over a 35-year resident of Rhode Island. I live right now in, I have, since about 1992, in District 40, which is a very red district. You may know Mike Chippendale, you may know Jessica De La Cruz. Those are my assembly members. I hope you will consider voting for me today. I've been on the committee since 2014, and I also helped to rewrite the platform committee, the platform, a couple of times from probably 2018, 2019, 2016 as well. I'm running for a variety of reasons. The biggest is that I don't think the executive committee should be a full extension of the General Assembly. It should be independent. The organization, it should be an independent organization that is run by members and has influence from members of the general community, and with a variety of skills and who live in different parts of the state, as I do. I also believe that there is a lack of inclusion in general with the party itself, not necessarily its Democrats, and that this is an opportunity to get into different voices, to hear different points of view, and to make the party more inclusive as far as getting different backgrounds and different ends of the party involved. When you look around, you see people who've been here for a long time, which is great, but you don't see a lot of new faces. And in order to get those new faces, you need to have a new perspective. I have a I'm very technology savvy. I've been involved in sales. I've been working in the state since I lived here in 1984, and I worked in white collar, blue collar, and in sales positions throughout the state. I believe the secretary should be a go-to person that helps to demystify the party. We're kind of stuck in the 20th century platform, and I think Democrats across the state should know the following: what the party does, what the standing committees are, how to get on the standing committees, how to run for state committee, how the campaign spending goes, as well as just being more available and having different people involved. I understand many of you are shaking your heads, rolling your eyes, and quite frankly, I just want to get my point across that it is good to have different faces, different people, and not just have members that have always been here. And I think I can bring that perspective into the party. Thank you.
Thank you, Lauren. At this time, I will ask the Honorable Secretary Covesi.
I'm going to keep my comments brief. I know that a lot of people will breathe a sigh of relief when I do that. Many of you know me personally. All of you here know of me. I have been secretary for many years, and I've been active on the local and state level basically since I was 16. What you may not know, some of you may, is that I have worked as secretary with every chairman, every executive director, and every speaker while I've been secretary, both publicly and behind the scenes, to make the organization of the state committee strong. The Rhode Island Democratic Party is the preeminent political entity in this state, not by accident. We are able to claim victories at all different levels of government, from virtually one corner of the state to the other, because we work hard and that we have a very large tent. And we keep people under that tent to work and vote for the Democrats. I've been very proud to do that. It's been my pleasure and honor to serve as secretary and to help the chairman and the executive directors. I want to thank my opponent this evening for giving me an opportunity for a brief platform upon which to espouse my views of the party. And this evening, I respectfully request your support and your vote for Secretary of the Party so I may continue to work for Democrats at all levels of government. Thank you.
At this time, I am going to appoint the Honorable Lisa Tomasso to be the acting secretary, just for this roll call, to eliminate any perception of a conflict. So, will the acting secretary, the Honorable Lisa Tomasso, please do a roll call vote? If you could just name the candidate that you are supporting, that would be great. Please proceed with roll call. Yeah, come up and use the microphone.
Not that I don't have a big mouth. Okay, here we go. Chairman Joseph McNamara.
Doc Corvese.
Representative Grace Diaz.
Dr. Grace Corvese.
General Treasurer James Diossa.
Doc Corvese.
Lisa Tomasso. Doc Corvese. Chairman Thomas Kane.
Corvese.
James Ginolfi.
Doc Corvese.
Ann Gooding.
Dr. Kovesi.
Stephen Mulcahy.
Dr. Corvese.
Arthur Corvese.
Don't vote for me.
Elizabeth Beretta-Perik.
Doc Corvese.
Howard Shillman. Representative Edith Agello.
Arthur Corvese.
Alice Gorman.
Arthur Corvese.
Ethan Giles. Leo Tracy.
Dr. Corvese.
Leslie Perillo.
Doc Corvese.
Senator Sam Bell. Samantha Weiser.
Lauren Nagel-Grash.
Melanie Borges.
Corvese.
Obadiah Pop.
Corvese.
Carlos Diaz.
Dr. Corvese.
Aridia Jennings. Councilman Pedro Espinal. Is Melvin Vargas. Mayra Perez. Frank Ferranzano. Representative Charlene Lima. Frank Montanaro.
Dr. Corvese.
Jessica Marino.
Dr. Corvese.
David Baldwin.
Grant.
I didn't hear that, I'm sorry.
Grant.
Robin Dion. Richard Santamaria.
Dr. Corvese.
Jessica Polino. Kyle Bennett.
Dr. Corvese.
Beth Cotter. Jack Hudson.
Dr. Corvese.
Joanne Nixa.
Dr. Corvese.
Charles Donovan.
Dr. Corvese.
Marcella Carnival.
Dr. Corvese.
Kimberly Wyman.
Dr. Corvese.
Robert Farrell.
Corvese.
Robert Flaherty.
Dr. Corvese.
Ann Elizabeth Brown. Oh, not here, sorry. Representative Evan Shanley.
Arthur Corvese.
Richard Kalunian.
Dr. Corvese.
Donna Kalunian.
Dr. Corvese.
Stephen Ells.
Dr. Corvese.
Peter Kelsey.
Dr. Corvese.
Representative Patricia Serpa.
Dr. Corvese.
Scott Guthrie.
Dr. Corvese.
Sayward Guthrie. Donna Raptakis.
Dr. Corvese.
Representative Justine Caldwell.
Dr. Corvese.
James Grundy.
Dr. Corvese.
Representative Julie Casamaro.
Dr. Corvese.
Edwin Andrews.
Corvese.
Mary Thompson.
Dr. Corvese.
Representative Teresa Tanzi.
Dr. Corvese.
Brendan Fogarty.
Dr. Corvese.
Adrian Pendergast. Tristan Rowe.
Corvese.
Joanna
I want.
Galasuccio.
Corvese.
Sorry. Representative William O'Brien.
Arthur Corvese.
Jacqueline Celeste.
Dr. Corvese.
Stefano Famigliati.
Dr. Corvese.
Tammy Leva.
Dr. Corvese.
Herman Yep. Michelle Marino Silva.
Dr. Corvese.
Daniel Issa.
Dr. Corvese.
Kevin McElroy.
Arthur Corvese.
Mark Monroe.
Arthur Corvese.
Patricia Dione.
Corvese.
Manuel Vinatero.
Dr. Corvese.
Helio Mello.
Dr. Corvese.
Jan Mallett.
Dr. Corvese.
Charles Nell.
Dr. Corvese.
Lauren Nidell Grush. Linda Falcarelli.
Dr. Corvese.
Alfred Carnival.
Dr. Corvese.
Ali Falella.
Corvese.
Representative Gregory Costantino. Larry Berman.
Corvese.
Kimberly Smolin.
Corvese.
Mark Krieger.
Dr. Corvese.
Deborah Krieger.
Corvese.
Molly Mulcahy.
Dr. Corvese.
Gary LaPierre.
Corvese.
Katrina LaPierre.
Corvese.
Alexander Kippis.
Lauren Nidell Grush.
Leslie Smith.
Dr. Corvese.
Representative Stephen Casey.
Dr. Corvese.
Adam Brunetti.
Corvese.
Margot Morisseau.
Dr. Corvese.
David Chenevert.
Corvese.
Warren Walschlager.
Corbasi.
Sharon Walschlager.
Kurbasi.
Adam Ramos.
Lauren Nidell Gresh.
Tracy Ramos.
Lauren Nidell Gresh.
Donna Edwards.
Kurbasi.
David McDade. Oh, I'm sorry, John McDade.
Dr. Macy.
Brian Kelly.
Corbasi.
Representative Lauren Carson.
Kurbasi.
Lisa Andoja.
Chairman Kurbasi.
Nancy Codier.
Kurbasi.
Cara Mangiantine.
Kurbasi.
Beatrice Lanzi. Annie Haroyan.
Dr. Kurbasi.
Eva Marie Mancuso.
Dr. Corvesi.
Louise Marcus. Deb Ruggiero.
Arthur Kurbasi.
Robert Codier.
Corbasi.
Lee Abney.
Corbasi.
Thomas Falcone. Leo Scannion.
Dr. Arthur Corbasi.
Phil Gasparo.
Dr. Corbasi.
Danny Viejo.
Dr. Corbasi.
Andy Andujar.
Dr. Kurbasi.
Shira Burke.
Dr. Kurbasi.
Christian Avelin.
Corbasi.
Anthony DeRose.
Dr. Corbasi.
Secretary Greg Amore.
Corbasi.
Chairwoman Liana Kassar.
Lauren Nidell Gresh.
Chairman Eric Hasselhurst.
Chairman Corbasi.
Chairman Fred Hunt.
Lauren Nidell Gresh.
Chairwoman Margaret Florio.
Dr. Kurbasi.
Chairwoman Maria Bucci.
Dr. Kurbasi.
Chairwoman Renu Engelhardt. Chairman Bruce Rogers.
Arthur Corbasi.
Chairwoman Megan Carter. Chairwoman Megan Carter.
She has to leave.
Okay. Chairman Louis Pryor.
Lauren Nidell Gresh.
Chairwoman Ann Livingston. Chairman Joseph Brillerano.
Dr. Corbasi.
Chairman Cameron Deutsch.
Gresh.
Chairman Travis Audi.
Corbasi.
Chairwoman Vanessa Ellerman, not here, sorry. Chairman Wynn Haynes.
Corbasi.
Chairwoman Ann Gertman. Chairman Stephen Iannazzi.
Dr. Corbasi.
Chairman Len Katzman.
Arthur Corbasi.
Chairman Tom Ryan.
Dr. Corbasi.
Chairman Joe Reddish.
Dr. Corbasi.
Chairman Larry Mancini.
The Honorable Arthur Corbasi.
Chairwoman June Speakman.
Kurbasi.
Chairman Felix Apollonia. Representative Jacqueline Baginski.
Kurbasi.
Representative Kathleen Fogarty. Senator Louis DePalma.
Dr. Corbasi.
Senator Josh Miller. Mayor Joseph Polisino Jr. There were people who came in. Is there anyone? I'm sorry.
Melissa Travis.
Should I put my vote in for Zach Corvese?
Absolutely. Sit down.
I'm sorry, this list is not in alphabetical order.
District 52.
District 52,
Lieutenant Governor Sabina Matos.
Zach Corvese.
Ambassador Joseph Palino.
Zach Corvese?
Is there anybody else who came into the room and whose name was not called and would like to cast a vote?
We're waiting for CNN to call this race, so bear with us, please.
The final vote tally is 131 votes for Arthur Corvese, 12 for Lauren Nidell Grush.
Thank you, thank you. We appreciate that, Lisa. At this time, I'm going to call on Senator Lou DePalma. Senator.
Mr. Chairman, since there are no other nominations from the floor, I move that the nominations be closed and the secretary cast one ballot for the remainder of the slate.
Is there a second?
Second.
Jack Lexman, seconds. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. All those opposed, please say nay. The ayes have it. Congratulations. And ladies and gentlemen, at this time, before I call up your new chair, I would just like to thank each and every one of you for the history that the state of Rhode Island has made in the past decade. The first woman governor for the state, the first Latina elected to general offices, increasing the majorities in both the House and the Senate. A difficult CD2 race where all of you, many of you came out at headquarters. I started counting after 830 volunteers that door knocked during the summer of that election. That was a victory for you. Last Tuesday, I had the pleasure of introducing the state of Rhode Island's first African American congressman, Congressman Diossa. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a victory for the Rhode Island Democratic Party, and it's a victory for each and every one of you that participated, that went out and knocked on doors and stood outside of the polls in the pouring rain and persevered. And that's what we're about. At times, do we have disagreements? Absolutely. There's no litmus test for the Rhode Island Democratic Party, and that diversity is our strength. So for that, I want to thank you, and at this time, it's my pleasure to once again, last week we made history, today you have just made history, nominating the first woman to be Democratic chair of the party. There's one technicality that we can't forget, and that's the vote. As you're still standing, all those in favor of moving the remainder of the slate, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Nays? We have it for the slate. At this time, it's my pleasure to introduce for the first time in the history of the Rhode Island Democratic Party, Madam Chair, Liz Beretta-Perik. Madam Chair, congratulations.
Before I give you the few words, I just, on behalf of, come close, on behalf of a very, very grateful party, a grateful state for all the work we've done. That we have had an incredible 9 years. You are one of the most successful chairs in the United States. So on behalf
Thank you, Madam Chair.
And as the former chairman said, I'm Liz. Please always call me Liz. And we are a party at first. We have a young mayor here. We have an unprecedented amount of women in the State House. We have our lieutenant governor, the first female governor of the state. We have Gabe Amo. So I am so honored to have a little piece. Their piece of history is far more important than mine. But I want to say how grateful I am that I have the opportunity to have a little piece of the Democratic Party history. We are the future. We are the party of the future. We're the party that takes us into the next generation. And we're going to keep doing that for Rhode Island. And I promise you that what our firsts are going to become norms. That our office, our state is going to look like the people in the state. And it's because of the hard work. I've watched you work in the State House. I've watched you work on campaigns. And I promise you that I will raise the money that we need to have strong campaigns. We will be organized. We'll have a clear message. All of you have said to me on the phone that I had the pleasure of speaking to that you want to be involved. Please get involved. We need your help. You each are so important in your districts. The voices of the people in your districts are important. But we all share, even if we have a few different ideas, we all want Rhode Island to be a beautiful place for the beautiful citizens in our state. So I promise you that I will bring in the youth. I will keep us moving into the next generation. I will work tirelessly. Please call me anytime. I think my phone number is everywhere. My email is everywhere. It's my pleasure when all of you say, I want to help. So once again, thank you for making me a little piece of history. Thank you to this wonderful executive committee. Thank you for all of you. I'm very, very grateful. And now let's continue on with our meeting. Thank you. So there is no old business pending before the committee. New business, just so we're clear on what it is, had to be submitted in writing 7 days prior. If there is any other business, we will refer it to the executive committee for review. So does anyone have any new business that was submitted 7 days prior to this meeting? nothing. Thank you. Is there anything that is going to be submitted for our committee to review, our executive committee to review? With no new business then, I'm calling on Kathy Fogarty to please adjourn the meeting.
Thank you, Chairman Barrett. I make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.